I first fell in love with wrought ironwork in my neighborhood of Cincinnati. There's a rich tradition of decorative metalwork and fences, gates, and railings here. I wanted to provide affordable options for these kinds of metalwork. After visiting the Victoria and Albert Museum's metal collection, I was determined to explore some decorative designs of my own. From growing up on a farm and playing in the barn with metal and wood, I also liked that combination. I loved the metal shapes that were on the combines on our farm. I love lines. I love squiggly, straight, twisted, wacky lines. I also love metal, and I especially like mixing the two. This particular art form lends itself to that. I can take my illustration skills and combine them with my love for three-dimensional art to create sculptural wall art, or more practical things like window guards, garden ornaments, gates, and fences. A few years ago, I did some signage for local businesses in my area. I did one for an art center and one for a shop where you can buy food for your pets or garden supplies or seeds. I also did recycling signs for our local recycling bins. Whether I'm making a design for myself or working on a commission for a client, I draw several pencil sketches, then tighter sketches, until I refine my drawing to a final version. Next, I scan this copy into my computer and redraw it in Photoshop. After that step, CAD files are created so that the laser cutting machine can read my files. I send these files to my local metal shop where the image is cut and powder coated with a durable finish. I work closely with a wonderful vendor who has an amazing facility in northern Kentucky. Lastly, I inspect the piece and deliver it to my customer. These creations look great not only in a window where the light casts a shadow on the floor or a neighboring wall, but also outside as functional sculptures in a garden. They cast beautiful shadows on the ground as the sun heads across the sky, and also look great hanging directly on a wall. As practical elements for concrete structures, such as apartment buildings and so on, the decorative metal adds a nice design element to an otherwise plain facade. I like the fact that the work is not only attractive, but also functional and practical. It provides both visual interest and attractive security. Each year, I plan to add new original images to my collection. Some surprises are in the works that will be ready for this holiday season. I'm also working on a series of trellises for next spring.